Baseball is dead.
Rest in peace.
Starting there, I saw that tweet yesterday about the attendance from MLB Communications. Saturday's games drew 775 fans. The numbers are hard, dude. You think reading words is hard? Numbers are way harder. The largest one-day total for an MLB crowd since 2019 traditional opening day. Yesterday's average crowd was 35,104.
You want to know who you can thank for that? I would like to take a moment to thank the Oakland A's fans who showed up yesterday and the day before yesterday to the Bay Bridge series, to the finale of the Bay Bridge series. Because that's what it was, Jared. It was 2 days of 35,000+ fans watching the Oakland Athletics baseball franchise perform baseball activities on the baseball field.
Mainstream media doesn't want to cover it.
It was the day. That's right. Mainstream wants to just forget about it, Joe. Mainstream just wants to tuck us under the rug.
Yeah.
I'm here to not let that happen. So shout out.
Did they get rained out on Friday? Why didn't they play on Friday?
Just a little 2-game piece. It was a very rare
Friday off day.
Yes. Very rare Friday off day.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah. I mean, this has really been like when my wife and I were looking at the schedule of like when we would really like this fucking baby to come. All-Star break would have been like at the end of All-Star break would have been great because it's not like I would have been missing, the amount of games. But this is a decent spot in the schedule because we've had just random off days. Like we had an off day the other day. Now we're going to random Friday off day. But it's very weird to have a Friday off day in the big leagues. Very weird. You just don't have. It's like a Sunday off day. You don't have those. I had the first Sunday off day the first Sunday of the NFL season as an off day my rookie year in Detroit.
I've never heard or seen a Sunday off day before.
Yeah, it was incredible. It was incredible.
The attendance figures in Oakland, and by the way, normally if I open the show with a subject and Dallas tried to make it about the A's, normally I would be like, all right, Dallas, shut the fuck up. He's actually not wrong. That Saturday game against the Giants, where it was probably 98% Giants fans.
Whoa. Tell the people.
The attendance at Saturday's series opener
in the Coliseum.
40,065 fans. And then they followed that up with 31,605 fans on Sunday.
Boom. Boom.
But I mean, you're right, Dallas. Saturday's attendance figures, largely, we can thank the Oakland A's for hosting a San Francisco Giants fan party.
No, you can thank the Oakland A's for having they host a party every time they play, Jared. That's out in the treehouse. I don't know if you saw a video of that, but that place was fucking bumping.
Right.
That's what goes down. It's what goes down in the town, Carrabis.
Yeah.
Yeah. People just like, it's kind of like the presidency and the presidential races and the speeches and, crowd shots. Like, both sides were saying, my crowd was this big. And it's like, well, your crowd was actually this big. It's like, I feel like that's what's been going on in Oakland. And we're finally getting the truth out there.
Yeah. I love that. So shout out to A's fans for making that completely random and meaningless stat possible. I just got a tweet. Maybe you agree with this. Maybe you don't, Dallas. You are the least likable fan of any sport, of any team. Like, I hate the Red Sox because of you and only you. You're everything that's wrong with America.
Oh my God, that just washed over my soul like a ray of golden sun parting through the clouds, sent by the baseball gods themselves. Wow, who said that?
It was a Twitter egg.
Okay.
Obviously not a real person would say that, but
obviously not a real person, huh? Real humans don't have those kinds of feelings.
No.
I feel like that's a very concentrated thought from them. They felt that.
Be like, what's your sister's name, dude?
They felt that.
Tell us the real reason why you mad.
Mm. He might not be. I mean, I can understand it. You could turn some people off, Jared.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, no, I get that. I'm not everyone's style, you know. Joey, am I your style?
Yeah.
Thanks you.
Yeah,
I appreciate that, dude.
You got good style, brother.
Thanks, bro.
Oh, gee, are you two done?
I started with you. I'm just crowdsourcing opinions.
Oh.
Jake, do you agree or disagree with that tweet?
That's a hard disagree for me.
Thank you.
That's a hard disagree for me.
Thank you.
Did you want to ask me?
I already did. You said it fucking blew your soul or something. You said it was like a spiritual blowjob is the phrase that you used.
Close.
You did say that.
Yeah. It was like
Yeah.
they were. Yes. Yeah. They spoke to me.
Mm-hmm. That's good. I'm happy for you. Did any of the series that were played this weekend speak to you? Because I mean, I know there were a couple of premier series that were played.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more or less asking you where we should start because I think, you know, depending on where you live geographically, both are pretty big stories.
No, they're great stories and they are large stories. And we told you to pay attention to both of these series because of the storylines that they represent. And you
know what? I'll throw a third series in there. None of them. I mean, all of them were won convincingly, but I will throw Yankees Cardinals in the mix here.
Okay, I thought you were going to say A's Giants Bay Bridge finale.
No,
that's fine if you overlooked that.
No, I mean, I'm surprised that you would want to go there because they didn't win a fucking game.
Well, we don't have to talk about it. I just thought, you know.
No, we'll get to it. We'll get to it at the end.
That's fair. That's fair. Yankees Cardinals, you can throw that in there. I mean, why? Because you're watching, well,
couple first place teams going head to head.
And you're watching the Cardinals, but you're watching Paul Goldschmidt just for whatever reason, if nobody else was on the train, aside from me in February, which that's fine if I was early.
It was more of a Nolan Arenado showcase, if we're being honest, but.
Well, that's
I think it was.
No. I'm not debating that. I'm not debating that. I'm not debating that
Thank
it was a Nolan Arenado showcase.
Thank
but what I'm saying is it's also given way to fans like some of those on the East Coast who were like, oh, Cardinal baseball, I don't fucking watch Cardinal baseball. Well, now you do. Now you did. You probably got enough Cardinal baseball in your life to last you the rest of the fucking year after what the Cardinals did. But Goldie MVP role, Nolan show out. I mean, it was great. It was great. It also shines the light on where the Yankees are at. If you look at the records today, what are the New York Mets looking like?
Are you trying to imply something, Dallas?
No, I'm just.
Did you make any observations that you're trying to weave your way towards right now?
I'm just making simple observations here. That's all these are just simple observations. And I'm thinking about things that were being screamed loudly earlier in the season. Really, it feels like just a couple weeks ago, you know, still beating that best team in baseball record-setting team drum. Yeah. And I don't know. I feel like that drum has faded considerably here. And it's almost,
to your point,
it's almost,
Dallas, the mainstream media hasn't want to talk about this. And I hand up. It is my job to know this, and I was not aware that the Mets caught the Yankees.
You didn't know that?
No, until right now, when I just looked at the standings, that is the first time that it hit me. The New York Mets have caught the New York Yankees.
The Dodgers caught them first. More important.
That's true. The Dodgers blew past them.
They're doing better than both.
Well, that's the thing, though, is the Dodgers, in everybody's mind, regardless of how hot the Yankees were, the question was automatically sustainability. And that's not a shot at the Yankees, because when you're playing that good a baseball for that long, they do. Well, can they keep this up? And they did for a large part, but now they've come back to earth, and it feels like, I don't want to say they've come crashing back to earth, but it's been a speedy downslide back to normalness. These other teams, the Dodgers,
Mm-hmm.
It's not about sustainability for them because we've known about the depth, and that's one of the hallmarks of this team. And you're getting performances a la a Tony Gonsolin that have just helped them kind of stay afloat, even in the wake of, Kershaw. And like, hey, you're going to need to answer that question mark. Someone's going to have to slide in there. Here comes fucking Dustin May. And I don't know what it's just, the Dodgers were expected to just continue to be this fucking good. All right. The Yankees, I don't want to say that they weren't expected to be good, but they were on a roll for a long time, and now they're not on a roll. And the New York Mets, when you look at them, you're thinking, if you look at the Mets and you look at the Yankees, I don't know if it's necessarily a matter of what one side has, what the other doesn't. I think you have to look at what the Mets do have in totality. And it feels like the New York Mets check a lot of boxes, man. Check a lot of boxes.
How many boxes?
A whole fucking lot. A whole fucking lot. Like when you think about reasons why teams get to the postseason, why teams win in the postseason, I think you can look at the Mets and go, yeah, they got that. Yeah, bullpen. Yeah, they got that. Starting road. Yeah, they got that.
Yeah.
Power. Yeah, they got that. They got utilitarians. Yeah, they got that.
Yeah.
Can they play D? Yeah, they can play D. Can they run the base? They can run the fucking bases.
Yeah.
They're checking boxes. They are checking boxes.
They get lucky as fuck all the time.
I don't know, Joe. I don't know. Is that where you'd like to start? With the absolute fucking throttling of the Atlanta Braves?
Hold on. Before we get there.
Hold on.
Sorry.
Let me ask you guys, in your opinion, who are the hottest teams in baseball right now? Who's playing the best ball right now?
Fucking Mets, Cards.
Yeah, the Cardinals are obviously playing. But
the Dodgers are definitely the hottest team, I would say, objectively.
Mm-hmm.
And those three teams.
No love
right
for the
now.
Mariners, no?
Yeah.
I'd have to look in deeper.
Yeah.
What do they got? Like 5 in a row? 6 in a row?
No, the Mariners don't even.
I'm looking at a 40 game sample, the last 40 games of the Major League season, roughly. Let's just say the last 40 games of the Major League season. You've got the Dodgers, one team you have not mentioned, the Seattle Mariners, the third team here, and I tweeted about this yesterday. I said the narrative around the Houston Astros has been that they're having a nice little season, and they lost Carlos Correa, and it's incredible that they were able to just replace him with Mr. Pena and Justin Verlander's back, and they're really good. In actuality, the Houston Astros are off to their best start in franchise history. So
yeah,
but over that 4 game sample or 40 game sample, excuse me, the Yankees have played 39 games, and they are 18-21.
That's below 500, isn't it?
Yeah.
If I'm doing
the Royals
maths.
have a better record than the Yankees. I'm actually going to tweet that right now. People are going to love it. People are going to love that tweet.
That's true. I'll retweets.
Since June 24th, the Kansas City Royals have a better record than the New York Yankees. People get mad when I tweet stats that are true. There's no opinion there.
Arnie arbitrary. No, here he comes.
I mean, that's how you got to look at baseball, dude. You ever play? You're supposed to look at the big league season's 162 games.
Hey, I love
you
it.
have to. Hey! You have to look at it in samples.
I love it
because teams get hot, teams fall off.
We've had this discussion.
Yeah,
It's all about trends, really.
It's all about trends.
But
it is.
One would argue being good now is not. You don't want to be good right now. In the dog days, you want to be good, and when it gets a little colder.
You know what? All the responses to this tweet's going to be is, they have a better record because they just took 3 out of 4 from the Red Sox. That's true.
Yep,
that's true.
You're bringing it on yourself.
Yeah. Well, listen. It doesn't matter, dude, because I know what the responses are going to be before. I'm the fucking puppet master, Dallas. I know what the responses are going to be before I even send the tweet.
So are we? So do we need to? Are we venturing into the Braves Mets series? Is this what?
Yeah, we're gonna. Yes, that's where we're gonna lead off because the fans have been tweeting at me about this. Can't wait to see what that bitch ass Joey's gonna say about this 5-game set where we just wiped our ass with the Atlanta Braves. Yeah. And I'm like, whoa,
yeah,
whoa, dude, chill.
Yeah,
chill, dude.
Should we even talk? Should we punish these people for being disrespectful towards me and just?
No, I think we got to talk about it. But first, we got to turn big league action into big winnings of the DraftKings Sportsbook. That's what we have to do first.
It has to be done.
An official sports betting partner of Major League Baseball. Right now, new customers can bet just $5. What the fuck with my goddamn throat today? Right now, new customers can bet just $5 on any game and get $100 in free bets instantly. It's because I didn't shower yet this morning. Usually the steam clears out my nasal passages. Plus, all customers can combine multiple bets for a shot at an even bigger payout with DraftKings same game parlays. At the DraftKings Sportsbook, you'll be able to bet on your favorite batter to hit a double in his next plate appearance, your favorite pitcher's next pitch to be a strike, and so much more. I really wish I did a nice little SGP on that Jacob deGrom start on Sunday. That would have been nice to have a little skin in the game because we're in a gambling state right now. We're in New York City, New York. We're going to be at the Mets game later. I'm going to be taking a little BP later, Dallas City Field.
Oh God. There's going to be footage of this, right? You know, other people are going to take footage of this.
Yeah, dude. I literally just took batting practice at Fenway and hit fucking laser beams all over the place. So yeah, take all the fucking footage that you want.
I'm sure you did.
Bitch.
I'm sure you did.
DraftKings is safe, secure, and reliable. Best of all, you can deposit and withdraw your cash whenever you want. All you got to do is download the DraftKings Sportsbook app right now. Use the promo code Jared. New customers can make any $5 bet and get $100 in free bets instantly. That is promo code Jared only at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of Major League Baseball. Minimum age and eligibility restrictions apply. See the show notes for details. MLB trademarks used with permission. So, Joey, where you at mentally coming into play here on Monday after a 5-game series in which the Atlanta Braves were able to whimper away with 1 victory in 5 attempts?
Yeah, we stole a game there. That's good.
That's good.
We got one out of there. You know, you take what you can get, man. We played like Braves played like shit, and they got smacked around by the big bad Mets.
Was there any part of the series that I don't know, that caught your eye? Let me ask you this. Is there any one part of the series that said to you, oh fuck, man, you know, I don't know I don't know if we match up here. I don't know if there's because that was 5 games. 5 games, right? Like you actually ended up playing more games than you would need to play should you match up in the postseason. And they won all of the ones that they needed to win. They even won one more. Yeah, just thoughts on
the Mets are the champions for sure. The Mets are the champions. They fucking dicked us down, bro. They got lucky as shit.
I don't know. I mean, they did absolutely dick you down.
They definitely got lucky in a lot of ways. I don't know, but it's like they fucking won. But yeah,
like lucky to get DeGrom back. Is that one of the things?
Yeah, DeGrom pitched well. I was 1 run off the total. He gave up 2 runs. I said he would give up 3.
Not bad for a poor minor leaguer able to bounce back in the big leagues, right?
Yeah.
Not bad. Well, he did throw a 96 mile per hour slider.
Yeah.
That's tough to hit.
His slider was averaging 93, what was it, like 93.7 or something like that? It's stupid. It's just absolutely stupid.
It's tough. They got good pitchers, man. I can't believe how many lucky fucking hits they get. But I mean, at the same time, they do foul a lot of pitches, tough at bats.
You talking about that inning where there was like how many hits? Like 3 hits or whatever, 3 or 4 hits, and not either one of them was over 95 miles an hour.
Bro, that shit happens. I think that happened at least 3 times this series.
Oh, well, that's that's baseball.
All I'm saying is, you think that the Mets in a playoff series are going to beat the Braves in 5 games?
Well, they just beat them 4 out of the 5 games they played,
So
so I feel
it
like
does.
there's
Right
an
now-
argument to be made.
There is an argument. Everyone's saying it. I know the Mets are number one. Everyone loves the fucking Mets right now. All right, dude. Everyone liked the Yankees a month ago. Shit happens. The Braves played like shit. Spencer Strider said it best after the game.
What did
I
he
think
say?
he, quote, the Mets got lucky as fuck and that it's August.
And then it's August.
You know what I mean?
Is that a direct quote?
Pretty much, dude. Pretty much. And I love Spencer Strider for saying that. But I mean, to be honest, the Braves did not play well and they didn't pitch well.
I mean, Scherzer pitched great.
Scherzer pitched great. DeGrom pitched great.
Edwin Diaz shoved it up your ass.
Oh my God. Yeah. I mean,
the Mets in that series, they hit 302 as a team with an 827 OPS. So really, they didn't beat your brains in. I mean, they got some hits. They were getting on base, but it's not like they slugged you to death.
No, they
just
put it in play. They got the fuck got the knocks, babe.
Yeah,
they
did.
BABIP, dude. It was infuriating to watch. But they've paying close attention to it. Call here or there. I mean, the Mets won 4 out of 5 games. They were going to win most of those games anyway. I'm not going to say these like bullshit hits won them the series. And also, they've been hitting bullshit hits all year. At this point, it's like they planned it, and it's like part of the team, and it's like it's unstoppable. It's like it's not even lucky.
It's almost like having guys that put the ball in play. It's almost like there's value to that.
Yeah, but there's a lot of teams who put the ball in play, and a lot of teams actually put the ball in play more than the Mets. But they don't, But hey, they put the ball in play. They have good at bats. They had a great series, but I'm gonna be honest, Mets fans, you're getting a little too big for your fucking britches. Because all I'm hearing is the Mets are like the best team ever. And I agree, the Mets are the best, but let's be honest, like I don't think it's gonna happen like that if they play in the playoffs.
I mean, there's nothing right now that says it's not going to happen that way.
Mm. I mean, the Mets coming out of that series, I feel like Mets fans have PTSD with this team. So they're still waiting to see that moment of, is this team for real or not? I think we're there, right? Like, I think if you're a Mets fan, you're like, yeah, this team is legit.
No, because they are listen, they are deathly I'm not telling you no that they don't have a reason to feel that way. I'm telling you no because they're deathly afraid of saying that. You say
they're
that.
saying it, dude. You
say that it's like nope, I don't want to like you have the winning lottery ticket and you're refusing to look at the screen and match the numbers up because the minute you do, you're going to realize, fuck, see, I was 1 number off and I don't have that. Like, fuck you. This whole time you've been telling me I had the ticket and I knew I didn't. I didn't want to look at it. And now I looked at it and I see that if I never would have looked at it. That's how it feels. I think that's how they feel.
Not from my perspective. The Mets are saying it, dude. The Mets are telling me it, at least. Everyone in the world's saying the Mets are the GOATs. They're better than the Yankees now. They just won the division. They're better than the Braves. The Braves suck. It's time to sell.
I mean,
Steve Cohen is a legend, and Matt Scherzer is back, number 1, and DeGrom is the best pitcher of all time. And Edwin Diaz is never going to give up a run again.
I mean, those are all accurate statements and potentially accurate statements. That's gotta scare you.
All I'm gonna say is, don't get too big for your britches.
I love it. I love that the word britches has been used on this podcast.
I mean, let me just straight up ask you, because people want to know, Joey. Is it wild card or bust now?
Oh,
6.5 games.
I mean,
6.5 games.
Ouch.
Are you calling it? Is 6.5 games chasing down a team that just caught the New York Yankees? It's not the best record in baseball. That would be the Dodgers. But the 70-39 Mets are the first place team in your division. You're 6.5 games behind them. Are you waving the white flag on the NL East?
I'll say this: if the Mets don't win the division, that will be an implosion. That will be fun to watch.
So you're calling it. It's over.
It seems like the Mets are going to win the division.
So you're calling it.
Wow. I'm not calling it like it's a foregone conclusion.
You said the Braves are fucking toast. No shot division.
Yeah.
Wild card, here we come.
Yeah, you did say that.
The Braves probably won't win the division. I will admit to that. I don't think they will. And the Mets also have a very easy record in September, which is something I've been looking at and saying, it's like us when we won 14 games against shitty teams. The Mets have that going in. So
wow, you know what I mean? This is Jared. When you think about this is why this series was important for the Atlanta Braves. Mm-hmm. This is why this series was so important for the Atlanta Braves.
I've never seen Joey burn down as much nicotine as he has in this particular episode.
Hey, he is fucking ripping. Yeah. Trust me, I've been thinking the same thing. Yeah. He's just fucking.
You guys don't even know. Dude, I accidentally bought 3% pods. They don't hit as much. I got to hit it more to keep my my blood flowing.
Right,
3% pod. Well, you fucking got plenty of blood flow.
First of all,
Braves
vaping isn't a crime. Okay,
no,
that's all I'm gonna say. What is a crime is ripping off investors like freaking Cohen did to his people and that funding this Mets team.
Unnecessary shots. Unnecessary shots.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, all right? Fucking Mets.
He did it. Hey, Joey, he did it while wearing a suit and tie, and that, my friend, is just called business, okay?
Yeah.
So you're allowed to be a complete fucking slime bag. Mm-hmm. When you wear a suit and tie, you get to just call it business. That is what it is. But this series was so important because we were going to be could have been talking about the Atlanta Braves, Joseph, in division leading light. In a division leading light. Instead, what we're now talking about is the Atlanta Braves commiserating with the likes of the Philadelphia Phillies, the Milwaukee Brewers, right? The San Diego Padres are a heck of a lot closer in that rearview mirror than you are in the New York Mets rearview mirror. And that's all because of how this 5-game series played out. I wish we could be talking about the Atlanta Braves in a different light. I wish we could.
Hey, man, I'm not happy about it either. Braves played like shit. And we gotta hold the boys accountable. I love them. Hopefully Snicker gets a team meeting going. That'll probably do the trick. Luckily, we got the Red Sox next, so that's a bit of a break for us.
There you go. Yeah, for sure. Stepping stone. Just kind of, take your.
No, that's true. I mean, if there's any team that the Braves could need to play right now to get back on track, it's the Boston Red Sox. Just a fucking dumpster fire abomination of a baseball team.
Not great.
Yeah, there's no reason to even talk about them. Jacob deGrom on Sunday. By the way, the I guess it was a theme throughout all these fucking games between Braves Mets and then Padres Dodgers, which we'll get to, and Cardinals Yankees. Like, we didn't see really like a good game all weekend. Like, were there any nail biters in any of these fucking games? No,
not
like
nail
you
biters.
saw Edwin Diaz. I mean, Edwin Diaz with the 6-out save in the first game. You saw Edwin Diaz close it out on Sunday, but at no point did you think that the Mets were in jeopardy of like losing one of those games that Edwin Diaz had to enter.
No, but I mean, it's not. These aren't blowout ball games, though. I mean, it's a.
So I mean, like some of them start like it would be like a blowout, and then the team getting blown out would kind of nibble and pick away, but never quite get back there.
Sure.
There was no drama.
Yeah. No, like high intensity, like,
no.
Oh God, I'm trying to think of the series. There were some series, I forget. I want to say it was the, God, why do I want to say it was the fucking Yankees and the, anyway, but it just, there's a difference to the series that have those like tightly contested games. They're showing you the ninth inning on both sides, you know, what it's going to take to get to the ninth inning on both sides. And those are fun baseball games to watch. When you have the teams that are touted and you don't get that, I don't want to say it's disappointing, but you're like, well, kind of leaves a little to be desired. Almost like, well, if this was a postseason game, then I could understand the lust behind it, but not in August.
Yeah. Yep.
Good point. It's just August. Good point.
It's just August, dude.
It's just August.
What's the Braves schedule look like coming up?
They got the Red Sox. They got Miami. And they're going back to they're playing the Mets again.
Easy peasy, dude. You guys.
So hey, man, we could fucking wreck the Sox, wreck the Marlins. That's probably
that's a
likely.
4-game piece against the Marlins too.
Then we're going back to the Mets. So hey, who knows? Maybe we'll be back
That's
in first.
4 more. You play the Mets 9 fucking times in like a 2-week span.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you right now, you better pack a fucking lunch then, bud, because the last thing you want to have happen is drop 7. You can't do that. You
Drop
can't do
7.
That's
that.
a 4-game piece against the Mets, followed by 3 games against the Houston Astros.
Can't drop 7 out of 9 and then go face Houston. Can't do that.
No. I mean, the Red Sox fucking dummied the Astros, though. And then you got to go into the madhouse in Pittsburgh for 3.
Watch out. Watch the fuck out.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, I'll play the Mets every game of the year.
Yeah. I don't know if that's a wise choice by you.
Why?
Yeah, you just, that's smoke you don't want. I don't think you have a chimney capable of handling that smoke.
Yeah.
I like going against the best teams. I like to play them. The Mets are the second best team in the league. I want to put our best guys against their best guys.
Yeah, it didn't work out.
I'm not scared of the Mets.
I'll say this. I was disappointed. I was hoping for a better dogfight. I'm not saying like I was rooting for the Braves over the Mets or the Mets over the Braves. I had no real rooting interest, but I was rooting for more competitive baseball than what I got from the Atlanta Braves. That was disappointing.
It was disappointing.
Who do you walk away from that series the most disappointed in?
I mean, well, they sent Ian Anderson down, which is not good. And
that's a tough look.
That is
not
tough
look. That's tough. That's tough. I don't mean tough look. That's just tough. That's tough. I hate that.
Yeah, he's struggled this year. He's not really getting as many, that changeup's not really getting the many swing and misses. They're not really chasing on him. But, I don't know. Hopefully he comes back as a fucking beast, because he was a beast his first 2 years. Like, kind of underrated.
He was incredible. That's why I said, like, you don't have that kind of success, especially in the postseason, like under that kind of stress, and just think that like there's nothing there. Yeah, it's a matter of ironing shit out. That's all.
Yeah, the Mets were fucking frustrating our pitchers. I think that's a big thing. Max Fried, same thing. Had a frustrating inning when he fucking hit his head against the ground, almost got knocked out, battled through, tough plays here or there, bad defense.
Maybe he should have gone into the blue tint, figured that out. I don't know.
I don't really get that, but I agree. Like, I understand what you mean, but I don't get it.
Proto,
Yeah. Dallas, let me ask you as a former player.
Talk to me.
You say you're on the Atlanta Braves. I'm sure that was this 5-game set against the Mets was a series that was circled for quite some time on the calendar. You go in there and you don't necessarily get your ass beat, but you get beat. You get beat 4 out of 5. What does that do to a clubhouse? Does that motivate you, seeing that you've got another 4-gamer coming up against them in a couple weeks here? Or are you thinking like, wow, like they're the measuring stick and we don't stack up right now?
No, that's not the thought at all, that they're the measuring stick and that you don't stack up. No, that's not the thought at all. You know how good of a team you are, and it's a matter of some bounces going the other guy's way, and you feel like they didn't fall for you, they fell for them, and it just that happens. Are they ill-equipped? No. Do they have a rotation that could compete against an offense like the New York Mets? Absolutely. It's just a matter of being on the wrong side of these ball games that didn't go as planned. And it sucks when you play 4 of them in a row, right? Because there wasn't a single game, Jared, not a single game, and correct me if I'm wrong, decided by more than 3 runs.
I believe
not a
that's
single
correct.
Game was decided by more than 3 runs. So that's a fucking swing of the bat, bro. That's a swing of the bat. That's all that is. That's one swing from talking about a completely different series. They know that. And what it is, it's, hey, we got to get our shit together. Okay. Like, this is, you step back and you assess the areas that need to be tightened up. and you move from there. And what's nice, like Joey said, is you have a doormat that you can kind of wipe your feet on and get that mud off from this last series in the Boston Red Sox. And then you got clean shoes heading into that next series to get you ready for the New York Mets again, which it could be a slog. It could be a slugfest. It could be a deal fest. Who knows? Are you prepared now, though, on the other side of these two series that kind of get you back into the swing of things to go 12 rounds with the Mets again? Because it's going to be a 4-game set. Mm-hmm. You're going to figure out a lot about whether or not you were able to tighten some things up over the last week and a half.
4-game set means you're guaranteed at least one of, if not both, of Scherzer and DeGrom again.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting one.
They'll be on the IL, bro. By then, are you kidding me?
Damn, dude.
Wow.
You don't believe in them?
Dude, we fucking smoked DeGrom. I don't know why everyone's saying this, dude.
Dansby
smoked him. Got him. I couldn't even go 6. What are you talking about?
Dansby, a little Oppo 2-run piece there.
I mean, let's just talk about Dansby for a second. I mean, have you checked the WAR leaderboards?
Where's he at?
Dansby
104. That was 104.1 miles per hour, that homer that Dansby hit off DeGrom. And he got pulled at exactly 76 pitches. 76 pitches for DeGrom. He's getting there. I mean, like, that wasn't like a he doesn't have it anymore. Like, I'm assuming the range was 75 to 80.
Yeah, they're going easy on him there.
Going easy on him. He punched out. How many punch out? What do you have? 12? Fuck
no,
me.
I meant the Mets are taking it slow.
Oh.
They don't want him pitching a lot of pitches.
Right.
Yeah, so just some light work. Just, give us what did I set the over under at? You remember that, Joe? What did I set the over under at?
9.5.
9.5. Go fuck yourself.
What I said 5 innings, 3 runs, 5 2/3, 2 runs.
9.5.
I set it at 9.5 over cash. Thanks for coming.
Damn, that's tough, dude.
Oh, you hate to see it.
You do.
You hate to fucking see it. Hey, it's all right. But hey, who they calling up? They call up fucking Huascar Ynoa?
Oscar.
Is that who they called up?
Yeah.
Nice. Has he been throwing well? I haven't looked at his shit.
He's in the minors? I don't know. I honestly, we all kind of forgot about Oscar. It came in like a fucking fireball. Punched the wall.
And then
punched the wall, and then he was out.
That sucks.
But I wouldn't be surprised if he comes up, right? Like how he did last year, dude. We got another bullpen piece.
He's not gonna be able to hit homers like he did. That's unfortunate.
It is, and they're nerfing us, but
yeah,
they'll do anything to take the world champions down. They're trying their best.
You're in the crosshairs, Joe.
How about that fucking those scumbag Mets fans beating the fuck out of that Braves fan while an old guy holds him down? And I don't even want to draw attention to this. And Jared, you tweeted it out, and I just want to say that was despicable. And this is what happened. The Mets are in first place.
I don't want to draw attention to it,
but here it comes.
I don't, because it was violence, it was chaos, and it's something that I don't like to see.
I didn't see that. Was it bad?
Oh my god, these 2 guys in DeGrom jerseys just beating the fuck out of this guy while this old man holds him down, trying to be the good guy. He did a thing where he's like, break it up, but he ends up just like holding his arms so the other people just wail on him.
Oh wow.
Does this keep you up at night, Joey? Do you just get like chills, cold sweats whenever you hear this?
Yeah, I'm shaking in my boots.
Edwin.
I feel like you should be.
Why, dude? Like, I don't understand.
Did you not see that 9th inning? He absolutely throat fucked you guys.
Okay, but the Mets won 4 out of 5 games. Big fucking deal. I don't want to bring up old shit like how the Mets do. Like, but we won the World Series last year, and we bitch slapped the Mets the past fucking my whole life. We bitch slapped the Mets. Okay, so 4 out of 5 games. You got a good closer for half the season so far. The best closer. I mean, you haven't done any psychological damage where I'm shaking in my boots.
Right? Emotional damage.
I didn't want to say this, Joey. You're kind of starting to sound a little bit like a Yankee fan.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just talking about things that talking about things that used to happen all the time, but things that aren't happening right now.
Bringing up things from way back, from the way back. Get out of the way back machine. Close the fucking yearbook, Joey.
Right. Like, don't you think it's time to start focusing on the here and now? The fact that the Mets have Jacob deGrom and Max Scherzer in the same. Yeah, he's just ripping it right now, even thinking about this rotation. You've got Scherzer and deGrom in the same rotation, and Edwin Diaz is having one of the best top 10, top 5 single seasons for a closer in baseball history right now. And he just throttled you guys in the finale of a series that the Mets took 4 of 5 from your Atlanta Braves. And you want to talk about the past. I'm here to talk about what just happened. I'm here to talk about what happened. Because if I'm a Mets fan listening to this podcast, I feel like they have been waiting for you to acknowledge them, Joe. They've been waiting for you to acknowledge them. Now is that time. Like, I don't think it's a wait and see thing. I think after a series like that, you have to say, you know what? Mets are a pretty good team.
We talk about the Mets every fucking episode.
Never in a good light. Never in a good light, though.
I said they have great pitchers. They got Matt Scherzer. They got deGrom.
Scherzer.
They got Edward in the bullpen. They got good players.
Mm-hmm.
Edward. We got Matt Scherzer and Edward Diaz.
Fucking Edward.
Just the disrespect from Joey right now is unbelievable. I mean, it's, you know what? Not sounding like, not behaving like Jared. If it fucking walks like a duck and it fucking quacks like a duck, it's a fucking duck. Joey is a fucking Yankee fan in Braves clothing.
He is. It's sad
I didn't think we'd see this day.
Because I love the Braves. I love the Braves
so
fans.
do I love Blooper. Shout out Bloops.
I love Blooper. It's just, to me, I don't want to be sitting here doing this podcast 10 years from now talking about how great the 2021 Braves were. I just don't want to be doing it.
No, that'd be a stain on the soul of baseball is dead. We can't have
can't have that. But what we can have is some exciting news from Dodge.
Please give it to me.
Yeah. Dodge has exciting news for all you muscle car enthusiasts out there. It's the 7th year of Motor Trend Presents Roadkill Nights powered by Dodge, set for Saturday, August 13th. That's this Saturday, right? Yeah.
That is. That's my birthday.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. At M1 Concourse in Pontiac, Michigan, Motor Trend Presents Roadkill Nights powered by Dodge is a one-day car culture festival that includes street legal drag racing on historic Woodward Ave, Dodge Thrill and Drift rides. You've got Dodge driving simulators, a classic modern muscle car show, and much more. We're trying to back some of last year's grudge racers for a chance at redemption, giving Alex Taylor a chance to go 2-0 against a field of impressive talent that includes some new faces familiar to the automotive faithful. And a new twist this year, competitors will use direct connection parts to build their own drag racing machine under a tight deadline before bringing it to Woodward to go head-to-head on the strip. Follow along and get a shot to win your share of $10,000 in the Dodge Roadkill Nights prediction pool with DraftKings. Join us on Saturday, August 13th, 2022 at M1 Concourse in Pontiac, Michigan, or tune into all the live streamed action on Dodge Garage. Head on over to dodgegarage.com/DraftKings for complete information on the event schedule, tickets, racing, and car show registration. I don't know that I feel as strongly about the Dodgers Padres series as I did about the Mets Braves. But having watched that, basically, like, what was it, Friday or Saturday night? We talked about this on the Red Sox show that doesn't have a name. I said the Red Sox are so bad that I'm now at the point that I was at in 2020 where I'm about this close to putting like a different game that I'm more interested in on the big TV while the Red Sox are playing.
Why would you not?
Yeah, no, I'm there. I'm definitely there. I mean, I'm obviously like net, but now it's like it's more of the like Red Sox Royals. Like, who the fuck cares between those two teams? But with the Braves, it's like, yeah, like I'm more interested in watching Red Sox Braves because of the Braves, not because of the Red Sox. So depending on the opponent, like that's going to be interchangeable. And over the weekend, I was very tempted to put on Padres Dodgers, but these games were over early. It was 8-0 in the fucking second inning or whatever it was.
Yeah, it was it was almost like the Dodgers were like, bro. That's cute and all. That's cool. I really appreciate and applaud you guys going and getting a couple players that you feel like are going to help you right now and, you know, the future. It's fucking super fantastic. We're the Dodgers. We're the Dodgers, in case you forgot. Just in case you forgot. We're here to fuck shit up. And that's what they did. That is what they did. They put them on notice. You're excited? Let's not get crazy. That's kind of what it felt like the Dodgers were saying, from my perspective.
It was. And it was against the Padres. It was against Yu Darvish, Clevenger, and Manaea. And none of them really did well. And the Dodgers are just pulling out Andrew Heaney, who's like he's like the best pitcher in the league right now. Have you seen Andrew Heaney's stats?
Rolling.
He's been like hurt most of the year, but he's got like 6 starts, like a .05 ERA. It's like Andrew Heaney out of nowhere. This guy was like the laughing stock of the league the past 2 years, and he's the ace now.
Well, do you remember when
he was having trouble keeping the ball in the yard? That's all.
Was he a free agent? Like, I remember the Dodgers scooped him up quick when he became available. Like once.
What, this year?
No. Let me look it up.
Yeah, I think it was the off season.
Yeah, he was not available for long, and he sucked. So going back here, Andrew Heaney in 2021, he had a 5.27 ERA in 18 starts with the Angels, went to the Yankees and had a 7.32 ERA in 35 2/3 innings.
Yeah.
And
then remember when he went over there, like he wasn't pitching great and goes to the Yankees and things are not going well. And people were like, what the fuck is going on? Why did we go get this guy?
He signed with the Dodgers on November 10th. 2021. Yeah. Well, this guy fucking sucked, and the Dodgers were like, "Give me that and give me that now."
Yeah, because this is why you think it's by. It is not a mistake.
Not
and
at all.
Whether or not a guy can sustain the things that he's changed or is altering, whether or not he can sustain that is a completely different conversation. Aside from the one that says, "Hey, man, here's maybe some things that you got to think about doing that maybe you haven't stuck with, or maybe that you haven't done a ton of in the past or done a ton of consistently. So here's what we see. Here's what we think could help. And from there, let's see what we got." Well, you know what you've gotten? Over 6 starts from Andrew Heaney. You've gotten 28 innings, 37 fucking strikeouts with a .64 ERA. A whip right at 1. Un whippage.
Yeah. That's why Dodgers have such a good reputation. They taught him the slider. He just throws a slider now. He throws it 34% of the time. Last year he didn't have one.
So here's the thing. And you also have to maximize guys, right? Like, I don't know that Andrew Heaney, I would bet that Andrew Heaney has maybe an outing, maybe 2 out of these that have clipped the 6th inning threshold. Maybe. Outside of that, it's probably about putting him in a spot to maximize what you're asking him to do as well. So, to your point, Joe, go out there and spin this shit and just throw that motherfucker at will. And he's done so. And then they've handed the ball to some other guys in the bullpen, and the game plays out. It is what it is. So you're maximizing a guy who you've seen where if we can make this adjustment here, maybe we like what we see. And if we can put him in a good spot where we don't have to expose him a third time, a 3.5 times through, like we're not going to do that. Let's just let him put the pedal to the metal and look up after 4 innings and see what we got. And you know what? That's worked out.
Yeah. It was a spanking in simplest of terms. It was a, hey, guess what? We're still the Dodgers. You're still the Padres. And I mean, I'm not going to lie. I was disappointed. I was like, I wasn't hoping like, hey, this is going to be a turn of the tide. The Padres are going to go into Dodger Stadium and they're going to like drop their nuts on the table and say, we're the new kings of the NL West now. I wasn't expecting that, but I was expecting way more competitive games than what we got in this fucking series.
Let's also remember that they're still light Tatis. And you could immediately then ask, well, let's say they had Tatis, but they didn't have Juan Soto, who they have now, but for whatever reason, he wasn't available. Would you feel the same way about how things went? Like, for me, getting a guy like Soto, getting Bell, getting Drury, those guys, Drury obviously showed up, instant impact. But if you don't have Tatis and he's a big part of what you think you guys are going to be able to do, did you feel like at any point in time not having him there was what could have changed the tide?
Tatis changes a lot of things. Tatis changes things from an energy perspective. Obviously, I think what was he second? Was he second in the majors last year in wins above replacement?
Yeah, behind Ohtani.
Yeah, like we're talking about a game changer, but even still, it's like you added Josh Bell, you added Juan Soto, and these games were just non-competitive. Like the fact that they got shut out in the finale, and that was still the most competitive game that they played in all weekend. That's I don't know. It was a dud. It was a bummer. It was a dud series. But I mean, good for the Dodgers. Like that's, if you're a Dodger fan, you're probably sitting here on Monday morning being like, yeah, like we credit to the Dodgers for that the Padres trade for Juan Soto at the deadline, have all this buzz, all this hype, and everyone immediately is like, oh shit, how do they stack up now in the NL West? They're coming for that Dodger ass. And then the Dodgers are just like, boom, fuck you.
Yeah, Dodgers just fucking smack that ass up.
Yeah.
Oh, you got every player in the trade deadline. Oh no, we lost Kershaw. Damn, we're fucked. Oh shit, we got Andrew Heaney. Bitch, fucking, you're done. I mean, how demoralizing is that? You got everyone gave up every prospect you have. Dodgers was like, yeah, we'll just go with Heaney.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll sit at the fucking Heaney machine out there.
But that's what I mean. Like that's the whole. Like fuck it. Here's Heaney for 4.5, 5 maybe. We got a bullpen.
They had to have seen something. Like that is so like bizarre that he was so fucking bad. And the Dodgers scooped him up almost immediately in free agency.
It's not though. If you have the right people looking for the right things, looking at the right things, that is exactly like they found a diamond.
That's what I'm saying is like they saw something.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you just got
to take a flyer on that guy. Like how long? November 10th, free agency is like in its first fucking week and a half.
But hey, if I like what I see and I can get my hands on it and I feel like, boom, we can start to unlock it and it starts to unlock. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, look, Houston saw it with Garrett Cole.
Well, he was cheating. That's different.
I mean,
he was cheating. He cheated to get better.
Pitch usage.
Yeah, is what I'm cheating about. And cheating. And Blue Moon is almost like cheating. It's like how much better can he get? Like they have to be cheating. They have to have like the most delicious beer recipe in the history of the world.
Well, they allow you to throw citrus in there, Jared.
That is, you know what? That's probably that feels like cheating, right?
Yeah.
Kinda.
It makes a already delicious beer taste that much more delicious when you add the orange peel in there. Because baseball
enhancing peel.
Yeah, it is. Baseball and beer go hand in hand, and Blue Moon is a perfect stadium companion with its bold flavor, bright explosion of color, iconic orange slice ritual, and authentic ballpark roots. In fact, Blue Moon was born in a ballpark first created at the Sandlot Brewery in Denver, Colorado. From the first pitch to extra innings, a Blue Moon guarantees a one-of-a-kind beer experience every single time. I'm going to try and see if they have Blue Moons at Citi Field because I'm trying to sip on a Blue Moon while I'm ripping line drives in the cage today.
I don't know that that's going to happen.
I texted Mike Boustakis because the Reds are in town to play the Mets, and I was like, hey, if you want some pointers, come on down to the cage around 4 p.m. Daddy's going to be yakking homers.
Jesus. If you can get to a ball, to the warning track,
Oh my God, Dallas, you're such a fucking idiot. I can hit the ball into the second deck if I want.
That's
no, it's not. Whatever you're gonna say, it's
on a
garbage.
fucking VR
garbage.
headset. Is that what you're telling me? Maybe on your Oculus you can.
Do you understand how strong I am?
Yeah, I have got an idea of the strength you possess. That's very different than how strong you are. I'm aware of the strength you possess.
So you're calling Luke Voigt a pussy, is what you're saying?
No, I've told you that Luke Voigt's the strongest man in Major League Baseball.
Right. So then if I'm the strongest guy in the batting cage at the time, then I'm probably going to start ripping homers. It's not that hard. It's really not that hard.
Well, show me.
I will.
I can't wait to see it.
From its refreshing flavor with Valencia orange peel for a subtle sweetness and hints of coriander, Blue Moon Belgian White is a one-of-a-kind beer that's made brighter. It's carefully crafted and full-flavored with refreshing notes and a smooth, creamy finish. Why strike out with the same old beer where you can get something that's one of a kind? Best served with a signature orange garnish to showcase its beautiful hazy color. A beer this good only comes around once in a blue moon, but you can enjoy it all season long. Break out of your same old beer slump. Blue Moon Belgian White is one of a kind every time. Get Blue Moon Belgian White delivered by visiting get.bluemoonbeer.com/rocket to see your delivery options. That is get.bluemoonbeer.com/rocket. Blue Moon, made brighter. Please celebrate responsibly. Blue Moon Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado Ale. I wanted to address something real quick.
Please.
So Frankie Montas makes his Yankees debut yesterday. Yep. He gives up the 3-run bomb to Nolan Arenado. I tweet out the clip of the Nolan homer. And then I tweeted out his stats for the year since last year and also this year. They're both very bad. I think it's in the high 4s since the start of last year away from the Coliseum. And I think it was like close to 5 this year away from the Coliseum. So I tweet out those stats. Then I get a bunch of fucking dickhead Yankee fans being like, bro, he just came back from a death in the family and you're mocking him and blah, blah, blah. I was like, no. First of all, the fact that you think that that's universally known information is wild. Like, no, I did not know that. Second of all, what does that have to, once you're playing baseball, we're not mocking Frankie Montas. We're just saying, hey, Yankees, you traded for a guy that had very questionable numbers when he didn't pitch in a very spacious Oakland Coliseum, and he just gave up 6 earned runs in St. Louis in his Yankees debut. That's all I said. Did you think that this was going to happen, Dallas? Did you foresee Frankie Montas struggling away from the Coliseum?
I mean, the numbers are what they are, right? And it's not a matter of foreseeing that. It's just the numbers tell you what they tell you. What I expect to happen is guys leaving Oakland are going to go through an adjustment phase when you get to the other side to get to another club. Just, I mean, on a whole different scale, Jared, like amenities wise, what's available to you, everything, man, everything, like the routine, like the idea you're going to be throwing a bullpen potentially with fans in the stands, like watching, batting practice, like shit like that. Like that's all those things are different. And then you get to the game time, right? And Yankees, Cardinals. I don't know what the attendance was. I'm guessing probably over 30,000 each ball game for the series.
I think they set the record in Busch Stadium for one of these games.
I mean, that's fucking. That's the kind of shit that comes with leaving Oakland and getting to another team. And I'm not making an excuse, but those are real adjustments. Like if you're leaving one office building where there are no dividers and there is no air conditioner, and then you get to another office where not only are there big dividers, but they're fairly spacious. You've got outlets, you've got USBs, you've got monitors, and you've got AC on top of a fucking personal fan. Like it's a completely different environment. Oh, and you got an open door policy with your CEO. It's like, holy shit, this is completely different. Completely different. You got to get used to operating in that world. And I'm not, again, making excuses. That's just, those are the realities of one location, getting to another location, and thinking that just going out and performing are the same thing in both places. They're not. That's what the mental fortitude is about, is trying to make those two things as similar as possible, quote unquote, clear the mechanism, if you will, to quote Billy Chappell. So, yeah, sucks that it's his first start like that, but
You really do hate to see shit like that.
An adjustment, just an adjustment. You know what I've been thinking about though?
What have you been thinking about?
With and just specifically here, because I'm a clubhouse guy, I'm a glue guy, like I appreciate guys like that. I don't know if there's anything to this,
but
I don't think the Yankees have won a baseball game.
Ooh.
Since they've traded Joey Gallo.
Yeah. That's interesting that you say that, because the Dodgers haven't lost a baseball game since they acquired Joey Gallo.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, it's almost like, look, you don't even know what makes the heart beat until you rip the heart out of the chest. And then you realize, damn, I feel like that was a viable heart. I like that heart. I don't know. I'm not saying that Joey Gallo was the clubhouse glue for the New York Yankees. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just utilizing numbers to back up my assessment, which is the win-loss record for the New York Yankees. And this isn't my sole assessment. This was brought up in our discussion before the podcast. Like this is just everybody kind of noticing numbers are what they are. Yankees haven't won without him. Dodgers haven't lost with him.
Those are just facts. And that's usually what we deal with here is we're not dealing with opinions. It's just the facts. Just the facts.
No, and I will, like, credit to me, I will overlook important facts if they get in the way of my story. But they don't here. And that's what I wanted to get out there.
Yeah. Joe, you have any thoughts on that? The Joey Gallo situation?
It ended ugly. The guy couldn't leave his fucking house. He couldn't go into the streets of New York without fans mocking him, calling him a piece of shit, spitting in his face. And this is kind of the things you deal with in New York City. Those two fan bases.
Preach.
They're scumbags.
You want to know what he probably did today?
What do you do?
He probably got up this morning, had a nice paddle out on a paddle board. He probably had a good acai bowl for breakfast.
Maybe
some light yoga out in the park. And now he's gonna, he might take a heli into the ballpark. Who knows? Whatever. But he's gonna have a great day. He's gonna have a great day in the LA sunshine.
Every day is a great day when you play for the Dodgers.
Feels like it. Feels like he's well on his way to championshipville.
Wow. So you're
it's
calling
just sad
the
to
Dodgers
see.
World Series champs.
Wow.
I mean, they're going to be contending.
Oh, hot take there. We got a contender in Los Angeles.
Hey, don't sleep on these Redbirds, bud. Don't sleep on these Redbirds.
Yeah, that's a hot take.
Yeah, I mean,
You
shit.
think that the Redbirds have a shot at the chip?
You guys fucking mocked me. You mocked me at the beginning of the season. You mocked me at the beginning of the season.
Who the fuck mocked you? Said that the Cardinals weren't going to be a contender. What are you talking about, dude?
Well, first of all, he never.
Fucking Brewers. Milwaukee Brewers. And fucking Richard Young, fucking MVP. You fucking see the pitches down. Have you seen the Freddie Peralta?
Freddie Peralta just came back from injury.
Fucking unbelievable. Who told you that St. Louis Cardinals were you, motherfucker?
Yeah,
You did.
well,
No one mocked you for picking them to win the worst division in the world.
Oh, whoa, easy. You know about the fucking AL Central?
That's true. That's a good point. I kind of lumped them together as like the same shit box, but
Well, that's just unfair to the NL Central. Don't do that.
they got some work to do. I would say, I mean, the Cardinals to win the World Series would be a remarkable story just because they're pitching.
It'd be great. I know. I mean, look.
Just Albert Pujols hitting 440 in the World Series with like a 1400 OPS.
Oh, God.
Just saving it.
You get Albert in the World Series, he could fuck around and lead the series in like stolen bases randomly, just swiping fucking third 3 times out of nowhere. Yeah.
Why not? Why not, dude?
I'm just saying don't sleep on the Redbirds. That's all I said.
I'm not. Hey, I'm not.
And apparently not ruffled feathers.
No. I'm not sleeping on the Redbirds. But I guess I kind of came away from that series asking myself the question, are the Cardinals this good or are the Yankees this bad? And I don't know the answer because it's the 7
Why
game win
can't
streak.
it be yes, the Cardinals are this good and no, the Yankees aren't as good as we have been looking at them through these rose-colored lenses during this stretch that they've been on.
Dallas, I'm on the record saying the Yankees aren't that good. I said that. I made that video, in fucking June?
You said they're going to have the best record in the history of baseball.
Bro, that was a fucking jinx video.
I
And
was
it clearly
joking.
worked, bro.
It was a prank.
Clearly didn't work, bro. So, yeah, I came away from that series being like, are the Yankees just this bad? Because the 7 game series, I believe, started with a 4-game sweep of the Cubs. And they suck. I'm not trying to say it's a fraudulent 7-game winning series, 7-game winning streak for the Cardinals, but I'm just trying to gauge the quality of the competition over the 7-game winning streak. Is that fair or unfair?
That's fair. What the Cardinals have going for them is that they have arguably the 2 best players in the National League. And it's not really, is it even close? I mean, Nolan Arenado and Goldschmidt. For some reason, they don't really get a lot of attention, but those guys.
Paul DeYoung, is that what you just fucking said?
Paul DeYoung, yeah. Paul DeYoung.
I mean, he fucking went off in that series.
Yes, he did. He did go off.
Yeah, he did.
But I don't think that's
this
what
is
Joey
a guy
was talking
that,
about. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I mean, maybe he should have been talking about him because this was a player that we're 2 or 3 months removed from Cardinal fans being like, fuck yeah, let's go trade for Xander Bogaerts. And then Paul DeYoung comes into this series. It hits 333 with a 1389 OPS, drives in 6 goddamn runs and 2 doubles and a homer. You kidding me?
Love it. See, just supplementing what Goldie and Nolan are doing. I might have to go get a Nolan fish, man.
Why haven't you? What's your beef with Nolan? Why don't you like him?
No beef with Nolan. I do. You know what? I should go get a Nolan fish, especially for the push. I have no reason that I haven't.
Yeah, figure it out, dude.
All right, I gotta
go get a fish named Nolan.
All right.
You want to know a good stat for the Cardinal faithful?
Fuck yes.
Because we all know baseball, especially playoff baseball, it's all about matchups. And it's all about putting players in the right positions to win. And Albert Pujols this year against lefties, he's hitting 323.
Bang-a-rang. Bang-a-rang. It's a pretty easy approach for Albert, right? Spin on the changeup. Don't offer it that bad boy. You see a hump out of the hand. You know it's soft coming to you. Feel free to spin early. Just get the head out, drop it down, and he's going to be able to, got to hit it over the wall if you want to get to second, Albert. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
But other than that, if he can eliminate one side of the plate, eliminate a pitch, say, fuck that, you got to throw it for strikes. And if you do, tip my cap. But if you do, maybe it's up and I can just kind of flick it out there to right. Hopefully I beat that out and don't get thrown out from fucking right field. It's just about a Hall of Famer knowing what to do, Joey. That's all it is. It's simple. It's baseball.
And these fucking assholes wanted Soto like they even needed him.
Right? Come on.
Juan Soto this year against lefties, 229. Like, come on.
It's never mind the fact that it's fucking same platoon sided. Overlook that.
Mm-hmm.
If the Cardinals play the Braves in a best of 5, Joey, how do you see that series going?
Ooh.
The best of 5?
Best of 5.
I can tell you right now, Redbird's probably flying away with the peace pipe.
Wow.
You think so? Think so.
Damn, dude.
Well, let's just break it down game by game. So we got game 1, Cardinals. I guess they're going to start Miles Mikolas.
Michaelis, get it right. Put some respect on it. Put some respect on it.
Mike Mikolas. He's going first. Tough matchup. Then we got Wainwright going game 2. He's 49 years old.
Something like that.
Game 3, Coda Hudson. He he walks 30 batters a game.
Hudson, it could be Piante or Piante, I believe.
Piante, and then Steven Matz on the IL. They have 3 starting pitchers. It's looking like 3 starting pitchers.
Oh, they just added Jordan Montgomery. Don't forget.
Don't
forget that they just added Jordan Montgomery in a very, very justifiable trade by the New York Yankees.
Mm-hmm. So they have 3 1/3 starting pitchers.
Mm-hmm. Seems like enough in a 5-game series.
I mean, Wainwright's still having a good fucking year. He's got a mid-3.
That's Joey just completely shitting on Adam Wainwright having a great year at age 30.
40.
Whatever.
He's 40. He's 40.
Well, he was good in the playoffs last year. I loved him in the booth. He was really.
He
was killing it in the booth last year.
Damn,
you know what I mean?
Dude.
I don't take offense to that because I'm not a Cardinals fan. That was great.
That was cold-blooded.
That was cold-blooded. Jesus, he's got a family, Joey.
He's a Hall of Famer. I had nothing but respect.
Nothing but respect.
Clearly.
I've shown him nothing but respect. And listen, if you're a Cardinals fan, don't get mad at me. You guys beat the Braves in 2019. We all remember that. I mean, come on. You guys remember that fucking gave up 11 runs in the first inning?
Damn, dude.
But guess what? We don't have Fulton Evans anymore. It's a different story. It's a different team. If the Braves played the Cardinals in the playoffs, it would be over quick.
Damn, dude.
And that's not a hot take. That's just kind of common sense.
Damn, dude. That's crazy that you feel that way.
Hey, anything can happen. Playoffs,
Anything can happen in the playoffs, dude.
If you make it there.
Whoa.
Just gotta get there.
Whoa.
Just got to get there.
All right, Dallas, you got to get the fuck out of here.
Dallas got to go. I got to go. I got a pediatric appointment. Not for me.
I had a baby.
My small child.
Oh, yeah. Big baby daddy.
That's it.
Yeah, good for you, dude.
Breathing, seeing, smelling.
Yep.
That whole deal.
I remember
Joey,
those.
I'm sorry things went the way they went for the Atlanta Braves. And I'm sorry that in probably a week and a half, it's probably going to look a lot like it did this last weekend. And that's this last week. Shit, I forgot. Week. It was five games and 4 of them we lost.
Damn, dude.
Yeah. Jared, sorry about what's about to happen though. Because
don't be sorry to me. I'm numb. I'm not paying attention, man. I'm out of it.
Take it easy on that thing, Joe.
Yeah. He's going to end up sucking it down. God damn.
Good talk. All right, boys.
Hey, we'll talk to you, all right, Dallas?
We go.
All right, see ya.
That guy's crazy, man. That guy's crazy.
Yeah, dude. That guy.
He really thinks the Mets are good. It's really funny. That's why I like Dallas. He's got good bits, you know.
Yeah.
There's things he doesn't believe, but he just says them, and it's
Right.
great.
Yeah.
It's good to the show. It's unfortunate. It gives Mets a false sense of hope. It's kind of sick in a way, but
Yeah.
definitely helps the pod.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, people love that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
People love a good bit. The whole Mets bit Dallas does. What's your favorite Dallas bit that he does?
The one about having a baby, that's fucking made up.
he just wants to leave every podcast early. So he's like, oh yeah, I got to take my baby for a walk.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame him. How many A's games can you watch? You need a break every once in a while.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, Dallas has got some great bits. Yeah. He's an interesting cat, that guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Jake, what's your favorite Dallas bit?
I love the one where he says he has to leave and then just still sits there and listens to everything.
Oh, they're talking about me? Oh.
Yeah, that's a good bit, too. Yeah. He's full of them. He's full of them, that guy. And I'm full of AG1 right now. Yeah, because our next partner has a product that I use literally every day. I started taking AG1 because I wanted better gut health and more energy. And now, been on it for a few weeks and I feel great. So what is it? With one delicious scoop of AG1, you're absorbing 75 high-quality vitamins, minerals, whole food source, superfoods, probiotics, and adaptogens to help you start your day right. And here's why I love it. I do 4 podcasts a week. I'm watching 1 million games a week. I'm traveling. It's tiring. Waking up and getting my AG1 gives me the energy that I need to talk to these fools and try to be entertaining and on my A game every single day. It's got all my vitamins and minerals I need in one easy scoop serving. And now that I'm on the road more, often I bring the to-go-to packs with me for the early wake-up calls, which the fucking room service came in here at like 6:15 in the morning and was like, hey, can we make your bed? And I'm like, no, you can't. I'm still in it. Clearly, the sun's not even up yet. It costs you less than $3 a day. You're investing in your health, and it's cheaper than your cold brew habit, which is a fact for $3 a day. Less than $3 a day. Supports better health quality, better sleep quality, and recovery, which is amazing if you're working out. Joey, how many days are you in the gym on a weekly basis?
Fucking at least 5. I've been on the bike lately, though.
Oh, you a Peloton guy?
No, I don't have Peloton. I
Just
have
a
real bike, but they
Yeah.
have a stationary bike at the gym. I've been pounding it out. I'm training for things to come in the future.
So you're going to need some AG1 for better sleep quality and recovery. And right now, it's time to reclaim your health and arm your immune system with convenient daily nutrition. It's just 1 scoop in a cup of water every single day. That's it. It's all you need. No need for 1 million different pills and supplements to look out for your health. And to make it easy, Athletic Greens is going to give you a free 1-year supply of immune system supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. All you have to do is visit athleticgreens.com/Jared. That is athleticgreens.com/Jared to take ownership over your health and pick the ultimate daily nutritional insurance. Did you see the Mariners got a dog, dude?
They needed it.
Oh, what do you mean? The Mariners are playing good ball.
Now, who doesn't need a dog?
Mariners are playing good ball right now. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that I'm gonna guarantee the Mariners are getting into the playoffs, because I feel if you're a Mariners fan, you're listening to this, you're gonna be like, dude, shut up. Don't say that. But as of right now, the Seattle Mariners, oh my God, Joey, what do you think the percentage odds of the Mariners making the playoffs are entering play today, August 8th?
I would give them like 72% chance.
Higher.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
According to what? According to who?
Fangraphs.
Okay. Then 81%?
83.5.
Damn. Numbers don't lie.
Yeah, dude. They have an 83.5% chance of making the playoffs. That's crazy. Last time they made the playoffs, I was in 7th grade.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
The funniest stat ever is that they've ruptured more testicles in the past, I forgot, 30, 40 seasons than they've made the playoffs.
That makes sense. Adrian Beltre, right?
Adrian Beltre. Who was it? Haniger? Missed like 2 years with the testicle.
Yeah, testicle's tough. That's a tough one to come back from.
They don't wear cups.
Beltre doesn't wear a cup, which is crazy. How are you going to be at the hot corner wearing no cup? Just gets smoked in the balls. 83.5%. But yeah, the Seattle Mariners went out and they got themselves a little clubhouse dog. Jake, if you were the clubhouse manager for the Boston Red Sox, what animal would you recommend that they get right now to turn things around?
I'd probably throw a lion in there.
They got to do something, brother.
Yeah. It's kind of a wrap on that season, which is unfortunate. What animal would you put in the Braves clubhouse, Joey?
A fucking venomous snake.
A venomous snake? Why do you want to kill your own players?
No, but we would unleash it in the opposing team's clubhouse when needed.
Got it.
And they're scary.
I think there was one spring training going into 2015, maybe? And there was a snake that got loose in the Red Sox clubhouse and Wade Miley just wrangled it. I could probably find that. I mean, how many times have I tweeted the word wrangled?
I can't spell wrangled. WRAN.
There it is.
G.
March 16th, 2015. Wade Miley wrangled a snake in the Red Sox clubhouse. Yep.
On some mad bum shit.
Stop the fight. From this day forward, I don't want to hear any further discussion on who's the true ace of the Red Sox staff. Apparently, a snake got loose in the Red Sox clubhouse at JetBlue Park today, which prompted several players to climb on chairs and tables. While the rest of his teammates headed for higher ground, Wade Miley, the pride of Louisiana, grabbed that son of a bitch by the back of its neck, jumped in a golf cart with an anaconda riding shotgun, and drove it back to the woods of Fort Myers, Florida, releasing it back into the wild. Rick Porcello may have led the American League in shutouts last year. Joe Kelly might be throwing 99 miles an hour this spring, and Clay Buchholz may have had one of the best starts to a Red Sox season in history in 2013. But you learn a lot about the mental makeup of your starting rotation when you let a snake loose in your clubhouse.
He drove it back by himself?
Mm-hmm.
Guy just likes snakes.
I guess so. I mean,
he's outdoorsman.
He's the swamp monster.
Yeah, the Red Sox need him back.
Yeah, I think, where is he right now? He was with the Reds. He was with the Astros. He's just kind of bounced from organization to organization the last few years.
It's in the Cubs. I don't think he's pitching though. It's probably hurt.
Is he with the Cubs? Yeah, I think he is, because I just by chance I had like a Wade Miley like fan club t-shirt. And I wore it when we went to Chicago, just like a throwaway plain shirt. Yeah, he is with the Cubs. And we got there and the Cubs fans were like, "Oh, I fucking love that shirt. We love Wade Miley." It's like, he's still playing baseball.
He's got a sub-3.
He's got a 2.84 in 19 innings, 4 starts. Good for Wade Miley. How fucking old was he in 2015? He was 28. Damn, he was just a young boy back then.
I love those old guys just hanging around. You know who's doing that right now? Johnny Cueto.
Johnny Cueto is like the best starter for the White Sox this year.
Well, then Dylan Cease, yes.
I don't know. Like, let me pull those numbers up side by side.
Dylan Cease is fucking. Cease is a beast.
I don't know. Johnny Cueto has been dealing, and he gives you innings. Like, I would venture to guess without looking that Cueto has more innings pitched.
Nope.
No, he doesn't. Damn. Well, that's because that's not fair. Johnny Cueto has made 14 starts and Dylan Cease has made 22 starts.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I mean, fucking Cueto's been doing it. Like his last few, what's he averaging for his appearances per outing? It's like, it's gotta be north of 6 innings per start. It's been a down year for Lucas Giolito, which is disappointing because I love Giolito.
And Lance Lynn.
Giolito started off hot though. He had I think who pushed his shit in? There was like one team that derailed his entire season. And then he's just been dog shit ever since. Lucas Giolito had a 2.63 ERA after 7 starts. And then the Toronto Blue Jays got him for 6. And then the Houston Astros got him for 8. And then the Blue Jays came back and got him for 7. And that's when his ERA was up to 5.40 from 2.70 or 2.63, excuse me. And then he's kind of just been mediocre ever since, because that was back-to-back starts. Lucas Giolito, 8 earned against the Blue Jays. 8 earned against the Astros, 7 earned against the Blue Jays. Yeah. It's been rough. He's had some real stinkers. He's had some good ones in there. But he's had some pretty big stinkers to where his last time out was against the Texas Rangers yesterday. 5 innings, 6 hits, 1 earned run, 5 strikeouts. That was the first time he got his ERA under 5 since the start of July. So it's been a tough go for Lucas Giolito.
Boy, I'll tell you this much. People have kind of forgot about the White Sox. I think that they're going to win the division.
Whoa!
Their schedule to end the year is hilarious.
Soft. It's hilarious.
It's a lot of Royals.
Mm.
And their division is hilarious. So it's like, that's kind of like you're playing in the division. It's not a tough opponent. They're playing the Royals like 3 more series. I think they're playing the
Royals.
Orioles.
Are right now,
but the Orioles aren't bad anymore either. They're playing Oakland twice, like 2 more times. Arizona. If they don't win the division, bro, then it is really sad.
Are you trying to say that the Royals aren't good?
Yeah, I am saying the Royals aren't good.
That's just not true, dude.
I said it. I'm the only one who has the balls to say that the Royals are bad.
Interestingly enough, to your point, the Chicago White Sox have a 34.1% chance to win the division. The Twins, just 41.3%. Then you got the Guardians at 24.5%. So, that division's still a toss-up. Entering play on Monday, the AL Central picture looks like this. The Twins, 57-51, have a 1-game lead on the Guardians, who have a 1-game lead on the White Sox. So the White Sox are in 3rd place, but they're only 2 back of the Twins. That division sucks. Objectively, it's a very bad division. But I would throw some money down. Maybe I'll do that while I'm out here. Throw some money down on the White Sox to win the division.
Hey, I already did it.
You
I already
did?
got it. A few weeks ago, they had good odds, and I was looking at their schedule. I was like, "There's no way they can be this bad."
Where'd you get them at?
I think plus 160.
Damn, dude. Good for you.
But what happened to them? All their players suck now, man.
Yeah, it is tough. They're not like their window was wide open for a second where they were like, all right, we got all these guys coming. We get all these guys already in place. These guys are under contract through 2023. These guys are under contract through 2024. And this was in 2020 that we were talking about this.
Yeah.
So we were talking about the White Sox window being wide the fuck open. And it's been disappointing outside of really, that 2020 season, they were great, but it was a shortened season, fake season, whatever you want to call it. They did not make it to the league championship series last year. And this year they're in third place and kind of just hovering around. I might actually do that. I might throw some money behind the White Sox winning the division. But like, if just because they win the division, they're still going to get fucking throttled by whoever they get matched up against.
Yeah, probably. But even look at the lineup, like Abreu's hitting well. Tim Anderson was an all-star. Luis Robert doing all right.
He's all right.
He's doing all right. Eloy, I think he's been hurt a lot. But even him, when he plays, he's hitting all right. Doing good.
Like, I want to say Friday night, Thursday night, one of those nights was like the first time pretty much all year the White Sox have had like a full healthy lineup. Like everyone was back, ready to go.
Yeah, they're definitely going to win it all.
Do you think they're going to win the championship?
They're going to get a ring. The division ring. Did you know they give ALCS rings, NLCS rings?
I do know that.
Yeah. That was fucking geeking me out.
Who was it? It's very loser mentality to like do a ceremony for it. Some teams have done that.
But they did that. Who was it in the Red Sox? Who's on the Red Sox? Who was on the Astros last year, and they like met him in the field and they gave him his ring before the game in batting practice. I think it was against the Red Sox. I was like, you get a ring for that?
What? Wait, what? Someone was on the Red Sox this year that was on the Astros last year?
It could have been a different series. I'm probably conflating them because of Vasquez, the acquisition that went down in batting practice.
Right.
And then the ring handover that also happened in batting practice, but it could have been different batting practices.
Yeah, that's facts. The Philadelphia Phillies, really quick, I want to talk about these Phillies. They set a franchise record with 14 home runs in their 4-game sweep of the Nats. And our boy Rhys Hoskins, he hit a homer in 4 straight games in that little series here. So I went back and looked because I was like, damn, I feel like we have another case of a team taking off once they don't have Bryce Harper anymore. And I love Bryce Harper. I saw someone say, oh, do you think it's because he's a cancer in the club? Shut the fuck up. The Phillies are exponentially better if Bryce Harper's there. It's a timing thing. It's a coincidence thing. It has nothing to do with Bryce Harper being there and not being there. The Phillies just kind of, they fired their manager, which fired up the boys.
Yeah, that's an understatement.
Yeah. Like the Phillies fired up the boys by firing Girardi there. And they released Didi, put Stott in there. They're making some moves. So since Bryce Harper, because I think he got injured in the 4th inning of that game on June 25th. Since Bryce Harper got hurt, the Philadelphia Phillies are 23-13. 23-13. They entered play that day 2.5 games back of a wild card spot. With, I believe, 3 teams in front of them. And they enter play today because the Dodgers swept the Padres. They're the 2nd wild card team. They have a 1/2-game lead on the San Diego Padres, holding the 2nd wild card spot. And they're 3.5 back of the Atlanta Braves, the wild card Braves.
Yep, people have been sleeping on the Phillies. You know what's crazy about the Phillies?
What?
According to WAR, they have the 8th best bullpen in the league this year.
In Major League Baseball or the National League?
In baseball.
In baseball.
Everyone sucks so much shit about their bullpen. They fucking because they did suck.
Their bullpen sucked for years.
I know, but this year they're actually not bad at the bullpen.
Yeah, their bullpen was historically bad in like 2020 and a little bit of 2021 there, but
even this year, they're blowing every single game in the first 2 months of the season.
Yeah,
and it was like, sell the team, they're trash. But you look back, and all of a sudden, they're actually above average.
The Philadelphia, you know what? I'll say it. The Philadelphia Phillies are good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're seventh. They're seventh in the big leagues in run differential. You get the Dodgers, Yankees, Astros, Mets, Cardinals, Braves, and then the Phillies. They're better than the Blue Jays. They're better than the Brewers, than the Padres, the Twins, the Rays, the Giants, the Mariners. The Mariners are all about fun differential. They're not about run differential.
The
Mariners, they just got a dog. The Mariners have a plus 18 run differential, which you would look at that and be like, well, that team's not very good. But they are. The Red Sox fucking suck. They have a negative third. This team sucks. I fucking hate this team. Like, what a disappointment they've been.
I predicted it, but
you said the Red Sox were going to suck this year?
I said if they lose all their pitchers, then yeah.
Yeah. They've had so many injuries. But on top of that, they just fucking suck too. I'm so mad at the Red Sox. And they're losing Dennis Eckersley. Did you see that, Jake?
Yeah, great.
I don't know what they're going to... Oh, man. I don't want to talk about it. I want to talk about Goslings. I just want to talk about Goslings. That's all.
When they do a rebuild, they usually fire the announcers. Or they part ways. That's just what I'm saying.
That is true. They did do that. They were in last place in 14, last place in 15, and then they fired Don Orsillo.
Yeah, it's a weird thing that teams do. Like when they start like getting a new teams, they start selling, they'll like fire their announcers for whatever reason. They want a new vibe.
Dave O'Brien's calls were noticeably bad in Kansas City, though. It was back to back. Like I think Bobby Dahlbeck hit a 2-run home run that tied the game 3-3, and it sounded like the other team hit the home run. It was actually horrible. Let me see if I can find that call, actually, because I want you to listen to this, Joey, and I want you to tell me what you think. What night was that? That was probably fucking Friday.
Yeah, Friday.
My God, Joe. All right. This call. This is the home broadcast. This is the home broadcast calling a game-tying home run. If I can fucking find it. Oh, here it is. Okay.
Yeah, he's a real athlete. High fly, right center. Taylor, that one looking up, and that ball is gone. Home run. Bobby Dahlbeck with number 11.
Good job,
Kept
Bob.
on carrying out to right center field. A 2-run shot to tie the game.
Like, there could not have been less energy in that call.
Well, you know, he's just mirroring the attitude and the energy coming out of Boston right now because
I get it, but I mean, that's definitely not an isolated incident. There's been plenty of times where it's like, you got to be more excited than that. It's a game tying homer, dude. You know what I mean? Like, get as excited for that home run as I am when Jake goes to the fridge and pulls out a couple dark and stormies. Let's go, Jake. That's what I'm saying. Because we all know the power of an MVP. They make good teams great. And the folks at Gosling's Rum know a little something about MVPs. All the most valuable fans and super fans across the world who have made the Gosling's Dark and Stormy one of the most popular cocktails on the planet. That delicious combo of smooth Gosling's Black Seal rum and spicy Gosling's Stormy ginger beer cannot be beat for a summertime cocktail. Visit goslingsrum.com to get Gosling's products delivered right to your doorstep and get $15 off your order of Gosling's Rum, ginger beer, or Dark and Stormy cans using the promo code DraftKings. 21 and over only, and please drink responsibly, Joey.
Sir.
I know you be responsible and shit.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. Do you have the Phillies making the playoffs?
Oh yes.
You do. Are you like a big Phillies honk?
My Phillies honk. I will say, I mean, I think my hatred towards other teams really like changes on how big of a threat they are to the Braves.
Yeah, that's fair.
And so the Phillies have been kind of a laughingstock the past few years, so they're kind of endearing. And I do like the rough and tumble Phillies, how shitty their fans are. That's really funny.
The Red Sox, I think, were at like a 25-ish% chance when we recorded last night, right? They're just that one loss on Sunday brought them down to 16.3% to make the playoffs.
Well, the Phillies should make the playoffs. They have the fourth highest payroll. I mean, then they have a bustling lineup. They should make the playoffs.
A huge payroll too.
Yeah, they're all in the IL, brother.
I mean, people. It's definitely the mob mentality on the internet. Like one person says one thing and then everyone just kind of goes with it. People are like, oh yeah, like I won't give baseball is dead a chance because Jared just talks about the Red Sox the whole time. I fucking never talk about the Red Sox on this show.
No, you refuse to because they've been so bad.
Even when they're good, I don't really ever talk about the Red Sox on the show. Like I have a Red Sox show to talk about the Red Sox on. And then there's one dude tweeted me, he was like, bro, like, what if I don't you don't talk about the Red Sox on Baseball is Dead. Like, I want to hear Red Sox takes on it. I'm like, all right, well, I have a Red Sox show. Like, well, not everyone listens to both shows. It's like, well, if you really care about what I have to say about the Red Sox that much, then I feel like you should listen to the Red Sox show. Fair or unfair?
That's fair to me.
That's fair, dude.
I mean, this guy he talks about everything.
That's what I'm saying.
Just got to pick your spots.
You just got to be ready. What do you think about Daniel Vogelbach?
I think I love Daniel Vogelbach. He's a big ass dude.
You think he's big?
I think he's fat. Big and fat.
Is he thick?
Yes. Jared, he's thick and he's fat.
I don't think he's fat.
Well, that is probably the hottest take you've ever had in your life. I don't think Daniel Vogelbach is. Do you hear yourself talking right now?
I think if Daniel Vogelbach, if he were shirtless in front of you right now, and you just slapped his belly, it would sound and feel like a giant stick of salami. Like you're thinking like a trash bag full of like mayonnaise.
No,
I'm thinking a giant stick of salami. It's obviously thick, but it's fucking dense.
Listen, he has an impressive athletic build. Doesn't mean he's not fat. You can be fat and jacked. He's like, he's not even jacked, but he's fat. But he's he's built. He's got muscle, but he's fat. You can't say he's not fat. If you say Daniel Vogelbach is definitely fat, man. He's 300 pounds, bro.
Yeah, but it's dense. Just mass. Like
I get what you're saying because if Daniel Vogelbach wasn't fat, he'd still look pretty fat. With that being said,
I'm gonna see him today. I'm gonna see him today at batting practice, and I'm gonna be like, dude, take your shirt off. let me slap that thing around, and then I'll report back to you what it looks like and feels like.
He is an impressive athlete.
Yeah. And you're trying to undermine him.
Saying he's fat. I mean, it's not even a diss, dude. I'm body positive. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
But you can't just like look at him and be like, yeah, he's not fat. He's not overweight. He's fat. He's athletic.
He's svelte.
He's felt. He's athletic. He's a professional athlete. He's a specimen. The guy can hit a ball probably 5 billion feet. I mean, imagine him in Little League as a 12-year-old.
Yeah, he probably does. He probably did some damage back then.
He did some damage back then, dude.
Yeah.
He's probably 250. He's also heard he was a Braves fan growing up. Big Chipper Jones fan. Daniel Vogelbach's not fat. That's hilarious, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He's fat. It's not a diss. He's fat. He's jacked. He's fast.
I don't think he's fat. I'm going to get to the bottom of this.
I don't think Pablo Sandoval's fat either. Doesn't mean it's true.
Oh, no, he's fat.
Not fat.
No, Pablo's fat.
Pablo Sandoval's not fat. Are pandas fat?
Yeah, they're
That's
fluffy.
No, that's just how they look.
You think if you shaved a panda that it would be not fat?
I'm saying,
you ever seen a panda with abs before?
No, I haven't. You're right. Good point.
Thank you.
Ever seen Daniel Vogelbach with abs before?
I've never seen him with no shirt on. I don't know.
I'm gonna Google it right now.
What if he took his shirt off and he just had giant abs?
I'd marry him. I don't know. If Daniel Vogelbach had a six pack, he'd be the most famous person on earth.
Do you think so?
Yeah, it would just be like he'd be in the circus.
Hmm.
This 400-pound man with a body mass index of 30% has a six pack somehow.
I think he's got a very low percentage of body fat. Why'd you laugh?
Because it's not true. Look up pictures of him.
That's it. I follow him on Instagram. I've followed him on Instagram for a long time.
And you don't think he's fat?
No.
Well, his whole persona is his whole identity is being fat. You're kind of ruining the thing, the lore.
I mean, I'm looking at some of these pictures on his Instagram, and he looks pretty like just he's thick.
Well, yeah, you look thick on Instagram too. In real life, you're not.
Oh,
You look like you're jacked. You're on Instagram, you're not.
On Instagram, I'm not jacked, or in real life, I'm not jacked.
In real life, you're not.
Oh,
It's fake news. Instagram's fake news. Everyone knows that.
damn, dude. I don't know. I'm really struggling to find a picture on his Instagram where he looks fat. He just looks like a big boy.
There's no such thing of a picture of Daniel Vogelbach where he doesn't look fat.
It's messed up, dude.
He could be fatter. I mean, like, I don't want to sound like I'm hating on him. Like,
No, he's jacked.
he is jacked, dude. He's both. He's both at the same time. The guy is a fucking unit.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with Vogie.
Yeah, he's
got a-
jacked. He's just a thick boy unit.
He's like a villain in a baseball movie. Like in a baseball movie where it's like the kids in Little League and they go against like the big scary team. It's like him, dude, just fucking 12 years old with a big dip in his mouth and spitting around.
Yeah.
Mean mugging the pitcher.
Is this Kyle Schwarber next to him? The fuck? I think it is. Yeah, Kyle Schwarber fucking catching. It's Daniel Vogelbach in the same dugout as Kyle Schwarber from October 24th, 2016. Damn. I'm way down on his Instagram now if I'm looking at pictures from 2016. All right. Hey, go Braves this week. I'm looking forward to the 2-game set. What do you got? What do you got for a prediction? You think you're taking both?
Yeah, I think I hope so.
You think so? If you guys can't beat us, then it's looking real bad.
Hey, man, it's a long season. Crazier things have happened.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think we'll take both. I mean, fucking, we're not playing good right now. We're either of you guys, but
Yeah, no, we're not.
I wouldn't be surprised if we I would be surprised if we lose both. I wouldn't be surprised if we split.
No, we're gonna lose both.
All right. Yeah, you're gonna lose both. We're gonna smack you around.
Yeah, mark my words. We're losing both. All right.
All right. I'll take it to DraftKings, baby.
Please do. Please profit from my pain. Really appreciate it. All right. Jake, any final thoughts? Jake's takes?
I don't really want to talk about baseball anymore.
Yeah, I don't either, dude. I kind of just want to skip to the playoffs. I'm tired of watching this fucking team every night. So, all right. We'll be back on Thursday, as always, and we'll catch you then.
We go.